Police officers must always maintain their composure and abide by the laws. However, they often let their egos get in the way of their duties and take things too far, just like this officer who racially profiled an innocent man.
How you doing? Is there a reason why you guys are pulling me over?
Yeah, you were speeding.
I wasn't speeding.
Yes,
What's the emergency, sir?
I'm not rolling the window, sir. Like, we're not gonna play these games with you.
I'm not gonna play that. I just want to know what the emergency is, sir.
You're stopping for speeding.
I was not
You have a
speeding.
driver's license on you?
Here, I'll give you my information.
Yeah. You on probation or parole?
I'm gonna give you my information, sir. Hold on.
Officer Shipley seemed to be in a confrontational mood from the get-go, as he threatened Quinn even before he had inspected any documents. Quinn proceeded to hand over his documents to the officer, but the cop wasn't satisfied.
I'm not committing any crime. I just want to know why do you guys have your emergency lights on? What's the emergency?
I just told you, you're being stopped because you were speeding.
Are you recording this, please?
Yes, we are recording.
You are recording?
Everything. License registration, please.
Here's your information, sir. I got you right here.
Hey, sir, I don't like you reaching around.
I'm just showing.
I'm ask you to step out of the vehicle.
Here, I don't want to step out of the vehicle because I feel like I'm under duress.
I'm gonna have you step out of the vehicle.
Listen,
either step out of the vehicle, I'm gonna break the glass.
Can you please have your watch commander show up?
Within seconds of making contact, Officer Shipley issued a threat of him breaking the car windows. Quinn was still trying to make some sense of the stop, and what should have ended with a simple speeding ticket was about to escalate into a huge problem.
Step out of the vehicle.
I would like to have your watch commander show up, please, sir. Don't break my window.
I'm asking
please,
right
sir,
now,
don't break my window. I'm recording this for my own safety. I'm under duress. Please do not break my window. I didn't commit a crime.
Step out of the vehicle.
Sir, I did not commit a crime. I will step out under duress, please. I'll step out under duress.
Please step out.
I will, please. Please do not hurt me. I'm fearful for my life, for my safety right now. It's scary.
I'm giving you 3 seconds, sir. If you don't step out of the vehicle now, I'm gonna break the glass and you're gonna get pulled out.
Girl, I'm doing it right now.
Sir, one.
I'm allowed to.
One.
Despite Quinn pleading to the officer that he come out, the corrupt officer took down his window in seconds. However, the worst was yet to come.
Oh. You're hurting me, sir. Please, I'm not resisting. Can you record? Please, somebody record. Somebody record this, please. Somebody record this. Somebody record this.
Relax.
Somebody record this.
I got this.
Relax. Record this. Ow, yeah.
Relax.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Relax. You don't have to hurt me. I'm complying. You're hurting me. I'm not complying.
Relax. Put your hands behind your back.
Quinn was taken down brutally by a couple of officers and was punched multiple times, reporting several injuries, including several cuts throughout the body, head injuries, and broken elbows. Quinn was then taken to the hospital to get some treatment for his injuries, and later he was transferred to the police station where he was charged with resisting arrest and assaulting a cop. Later, in December 2022, Quinn decided to file a lawsuit against the city of San Bernardino and Officer Shipley. As of today, the case is still ongoing, and we can only hope that Quinn gets the justice he deserves. Well, this officer certainly broke the law, but even this pales out in front of what this racist cop did next.
Am I being detained, sir?
Yes, sir, and you can get that on camera, too.
And what crime am I suspected of committing?
In October 2015, the father of 3 children, Corey Dickerson, was out jogging at night when he decided to take a break under a streetlight. However, during this time, Officer Kenneth Price arrived at the scene and started to illegally demand his ID.
I live in Talladega.
Just get off work, or what are you doing?
Have I done anything wrong, first of all?
Well, no, we have to ask that, because, see, at night we have to check. And see, we've had a lot of burglaries and thefts and stuff like that going on. We don't know who you are.
Oh, well, I'm nobody.
You see?
I'm nobody.
You see, look at our job, our point. We don't know what you're doing out here. You see?
Right now, I'm just minding my own.
Well, where are you going?
Nowhere in particular.
Nowhere in particular. Looks like you've been running. You've been running?
Yeah.
Where you been running from?
Just around.
Just around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are you going to?
Nowhere in particular.
You got some ID on you?
I do, but
What's your name?
Corey.
The officer had no reasonable, articulable suspicion to stop the black man. In fact, this was a classic case of racial profiling, as he claimed there had been recent burglary threats around the area. Some moments later, the officer moved much closer and exited his car to detain Corey.
Come over here, Corey. You don't look all right.
Huh?
Come over here.
I'd rather stand in front of your police car. I'd rather stand in front of your camera.
Stand right here.
Yeah, I just would like to let you know that I am recording.
Okay, that's
And as soon as this video starts recording, it automatically uploads, so.
Hey, look. Hey, my camera does the same thing.
Yeah.
And you can tell them why I stopped you. It is 12:30 in the morning.
All right.
I've had a lot of burglaries and thefts.
Uh-huh.
You can get this on camera.
All right.
Okay? So
It is.
now I'm just asking you for your ID.
Yeah, well,
What is your name?
am I suspected of being,
What is your name?
Corey. Am I being detained, sir?
Dash 10 form coming up on Jackson now.
Am I being detained, sir?
Yes, sir. And you can get that on camera, too.
And what crime am I suspected of committing?
I didn't need to find out who you are and what you're doing. Do you understand that?
I do, but what crime am I
Get that on recording.
what crime am I suspected of committing, sir?
You're not committing a crime. I just want to know what.
So am I free to go?
Not yet.
So you guys can detain me for anything whatsoever.
Luckily, Mr. Corey did have some profound sense of the law, and he made sure to ask the right questions to the corrupt cop. The officer also seemingly had a problem with being recorded.
Can I get your name, sir?
My name is Officer Price. You can get that on video.
Price?
Price.
Can I have a badge
Get that on
number?
video,
Yeah, everything is going on video.
See,
Everything.
This is what we do all night. Okay? It's not just you that we stop.
Well, it was a cop. That was a police. Matter of fact, that looks like him right there.
Really?
I've seen him pass me twice, and he didn't have any reason to stop me.
Right?
Right.
Okay. Now I've explained to you the reason why I stopped you. If everything comes back, I'll let you go.
And I'm pretty sure he seen me earlier, so I'm pretty sure he could tell you exactly what I was doing when he seen me.
Moments later, another police officer arrived on the scene, and Corey explained that he had previously seen him running around the blocks. The officer also testified to this, but it seemed like the illegal detainment was not ending anytime soon.
Apparently he was running, standing over here. I was concerned about it. He wants to get us all on video. I explained to him why I stopped. He just goes back for it. No, he won't give me his full name, information. Maybe you can get something from him.
Sir.
I seen you running. You were over by Talladega Downs, wasn't you?
Right.
Yeah, you were on the sidewalk then,
Yeah.
I did see him over on Talladega Downs over there. It was jogging. You were walking my first, and then you started running.
Right.
But that was before he seen me in my patrol car. All he seen was the front of my car. Then
I seen you turn, and I kept on jogging.
He was running. He was walking, then he ran. Then I made my turn. Then then he saw the side of my car, but didn't know I was police, and then started running. But you gotta understand, whenever we're out here this late at night, and something like that goes on, he's going to want to do his investigation. I mean, it's not like it's gonna hurt nothing. I mean, all we're gonna do is just check your ID real quick.
Okay, but see.
Once again, the cops had no valid reason to demand his ID, as he had not broken any laws and was just simply going about his own business. This exemplifies classic police tyranny.
You know that in order to detain me, you gotta have some type of reasonable suspicion that I've committed some type of crime. And you're just invading my, I'm minding my own business out here. I'm literally jogging, I'm exercising.
I'll tell you,
I'm trying to
I
get.
can go and give you some reasonable suspicion on this. Okay, the problem call. It's going to be for the fact that you're running in a neighborhood.
He didn't even see me running. He literally see me just standing right here. I was literally just bent over, this right here, catching my breath. He didn't see me running. He just stopped me, you know? He just pulled over and just, you know?
Yeah.
So, again, what suspicion have I, what suspicion do you have of me committing a crime? Like, what have I done?
Sir, let me tell you something.
I just don't like my rights being violated, man. That's it, man. That's it, man. I just
If it's
like.
a violation of rights, I'll let you know real quick, because I'm not going to be somebody who's going to be doing some stupid stuff and trying to go to jail or get sued or anything like that. You understand?
Officer Kenneth started to make his way back to the police cruiser after seeing Mr. Corey's profound sense of the law. The other officer, on the other hand, was still talking to him in hopes of getting his ID.
I don't know you. You know, you ain't never met me, have you?
Nah, you don't look familiar at all, Tim.
Not many people do know me around here. That's why I get out on people. I try to, normally, if you see me out with somebody, it's just me getting out. I say, crowd on the walk. Just talk to them, get to know who they are, find out find out what they're doing. Just so whenever I know I'm getting my butt whooped one day, maybe somebody be inclined to help me out a little bit.
All right. I hear that. I hear that.
If I tell you something, are you going to automatically believe me every time I talk?
I don't believe anybody.
Exactly. There you go.
I mean,
we don't believe nobody. 90% of people we talk to lie to us about everything we say. We talk about.
And that's why I didn't believe him when he said that he had reports of burglars. I've lived over this side of town for 15 years. I haven't heard any burglars.
We just got off of right here. Girl just got her house kicked in twice in 1 month.
What's her name?
I can't remember her name. She's from Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
She moved down here about 2 months ago. Got her door kicked in twice in 1 month.
I don't know her.
Anymore, trust me.
No, I don't know her then. I probably would have heard that if I'd known her.
But that actually did happen. I had to go in there and clear it out for her because she was scared to death to go back inside her house when she got home and her door was wide open. I ain't gonna lie about that. We have had some burglars, not many, between the burglars and the shootings and everything going on here.
I mean, I understand the shooting. But those what I understand was those was a whole bunch of little teenagers. I'm a grown man. I got 3 kids.
Sometime later, Corey himself told the cops that he had painful interactions with the officers in the past, therefore justifying his actions now. However, we have to give him the credit for being resolute and firm despite being pressured by 2 corrupt cops.
Tell me you're a good enough citizen that you obey all the laws and everything.
I ain't say all that. He ain't say all that.
You got 3 kids, I hope you do.
I mean, I take care of mine. I mean, I ain't just 100%.
Ain't nobody 100%.
Yeah.
Good Christian person like that.
Bro,
everybody got their flaws.
Right.
And that's all it's boiling down to. He just want to make sure you ain't got no active warrants, make sure there ain't been no burglars. In case there is one that pops up down the street, somebody's door got kicked in, we'll kind of know in the general area where to start looking at.
I'm pretty sure that you guys are going to try to search me or whatever anyway, whether I give you permission or not.
A search.
And I also want, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I don't trust police just because I got my hair pulled out. I was choked, tased, maced, beaten bloody. You hear me? Beaten bloody by 4 cops while I was in handcuffs.
But was it any of us though?
No, but that don't matter. He kind of looks familiar.
No,
he does look familiar, but like I don't trust that. One bad applicant will spoil a whole bunch for me, you know.
I'm gonna tell you this: if we want to search you, we're gonna do a weapon search. We're not gonna dig on you and everything else unless you tell us you want us to do. You go through my pockets, pull them out, do whatever you want to. We can search you for weapons if we choose to.
Despite Mr. Corey making it abundantly clear that he was not going to give his ID, the officers persisted in questioning him, prolonging their illegal detainment.
If he wants to push it far enough, he could even arrest you for failure to identify to a law enforcement officer.
Is that a real law?
It's a real law.
I am going to look that up tonight if I don't go to jail.
Look on your phone, tell me what time it is.
Huh?
What time is it?
It's recording right. It's still recording.
Last I checked, it was what, 12:20?
12:44 now.
12:44. 12:44. You out here in the middle of the intersection, business right there, a bunch of houses around here. You sweating. I saw you running.
I'm saying, you know why I'm sweating though.
He doesn't. He's out here. He's the one who made the initial stop. All right. All he's asking is for a name and date of birth so we can check you out, make sure he ain't got no warrants or anything like that. That's all this boils down to.
And then that's another thing. I might do have warrants on me. I'll be a fool to give you guys my name, then I go to jail and lose my job. I don't have any bail money, no bond money.
Well, do you have warrants for him?
Eventually, Mr. Corey stopped recording, and a few minutes later, he was set free by the cops without being charged with anything. He also didn't provide his ID to any of the cops and was eventually let go. Once this incident went viral, the Talladega Police Department received several complaints from various individuals against these 2 officers. However, the department claimed that the officers' actions were within the frame of law and refused to carry out any actions against them. Well, the officers did eventually leave Mr. Corey without doing any harm, but they did violate his rights by illegally detaining him. Well, what happens when an auditor notices a police officer breaking a law?
Sir, can you put your seatbelt on for me?
You understand what I'm saying now?
You're in violation of traffic law, sir.
In March 2024, First Amendment Auditor Sean Paul Reyes decided to do a First Amendment audit of the Delaware River and Bay Authority in Newcastle, Delaware. As soon as Sean entered the maintenance unit, he got his first resistance from the employees.
What's up, man? Hey, what's up?
Good.
Who are you, man?
Maintenance, what's up?
Maintenance? Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't need help with maintenance.
All right.
Yeah, I don't need any help with maintenance, thanks.
Help with something?
No, nothing with maintenance, that's for sure.
What are you looking for?
I'm not looking for anybody.
What do you video?
I'm right now you.
I know. This is private property.
Oh, this is private property?
Or it's a DRBA. I'm just asking.
Yeah, no, I'm just taking some pictures and video, that's all.
Okay.
Sean had no issues dealing with him, as he was in a public place and had every right to film there. Moments later, a police officer arrived in his car and also confronted Sean.
So it looks like the DRBA police force. Hey, how are you? I'm doing well, sir. If you want to talk to me, you can get out of your vehicle and talk to me. So it looks like the DRBA police force. Hey, how are you? I'm doing well, sir. If you want to talk to me, you can get out of your vehicle and talk to me.
Sean was already in a public area, but the officer felt compelled to offer his advice. Moments later, the officer arrived back towards Sean, and this time, the auditor reminded him of the laws he was breaking.
Everything's great. How are you?
Good. Make sure you stay on the public sidewalks and stuff and everything, okay?
Sir, can you put your seatbelt on for me?
You understand what I'm saying now?
You're in violation of traffic law, sir.
Okay.
Would you mind putting your seatbelt on for me?
You understand what I'm saying?
Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yeah, I do. So
can you
make sure
put
stay on the sidewalk.
So can you put your seatbelt on, sir? You're in violation of Delaware state law, sir.
Very good.
Can you put your seatbelt on?
Am I driving right now?
Well, you were driving when you came up here, and you didn't have your seatbelt on. No,
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
you didn't, sir.
Good.
So you should comply with all laws of the state of Delaware, sir.
Good.
Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Name's right there, you see it?
Oh, it's right there. Is it THEIR or
Yep.
THEAR? Okay,
All right.
right there. And your badge number, officer, right there. Your badge number, officer, right there.
Have a good day.
Do you have a badge number? Yeah, just put your seatbelt on for me, sir, just so you can stay safe out there, all right? Make sure you put your seatbelt on. Again, make sure you stay on the public sidewalk.
Tyrant Cop had no response to Sean's remarks and kept dodging the question about wearing a seatbelt. However, Sean wasn't done with the audit as he moved inside the building, and that's when an official in the reception stopped him from taking pictures inside.
Look how proud he is to be a part of the Thin Blue Line gang. Look at it, back to blue until it happens to you. That's for sure. Thin Blue Line gang flags all over this vehicle here. All over. And then he has the nerve to have the We the People decal on here too. He's not part of the people. He has one We the People decal and 5 back to blue and Thin Blue Line gang flag decals, excuse me. I just know the owner of that vehicle is an utter tyrant. So this is the Easy Pass Customer Service Center here. Just finished dealing with those law enforcement officers outside. Wanted to give directives. Am I with the company?
Yeah.
What company?
I don't know, were you taking pictures or something?
Yeah, I'm not with the... What company was it?
DRBA.
The DRBA? No, I'm not with the DRBA. Oh, I'm just taking pictures and video.
Well, I don't think that's permitted.
You don't think it's permitted?
No, it's not.
Really?
Not if you're not affiliated with anything.
Oh, wow. I have to be a DRBA associate or employee?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
We'll soon find out, but I don't think you're supposed to be taking pictures here. Why are you taking pictures here anyway?
Well, I just told you I'm just taking pictures of myself.
The uninformed receptionist had also contacted the manager, who promptly arrived on the scene. Sean once again tried to tell her about the public photography laws, but it seemed like she wouldn't listen.
Hi, how are you, ma'am? I don't. Who are you, ma'am? Sorry.
My name is Deborah.
Deborah, my name is Sean. Deborah, hi. I don't need any help specifically.
Okay.
Are you supervisor here?
I'm a manager.
You're the manager? Okay. I just was having a conversation with one of the clerks here, and she said that you had to be part of the DRBA agency in order to record in here.
Yes.
Why would that be?
Well, let's ask the police. They're right over here.
Sure,
Okay?
we can ask the police. That's
Yeah.
fine. What would the police have to do with the rules and
just
regulations here?
Maybe they could help you answer your question.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, that's fine.
I have a gentleman here who's recording, and so I told him I'd bring him over to talk to you. So just let him go ahead and do whatever he needs to do out here in the atrium area. You've got to confirm.
Great.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, officer.
Well, technically, you got to confirm. Fortunately, the officer was well versed in the law and knew the rights of public photography. The expression on the manager's face at that moment was amusing to witness, as she was completely owned by the cop.
Well, there you go. Ma'am, I would just ask that you, just for future reference, if you let the clerks know so that way they can, you know, not escalate the situation next time.
The auditor made sure to teach the corrupt cop a lesson, but the actions of this next off-duty cop will leave you shocked.
Is he really running? Hey, you're gonna get tased! Hey, you're gonna get tased! Hey, you're gonna get tased! Get the on the ground! Both of you on the ground! Right the now! Get on the ground! Yeah! I don't give a I'm a piece of Hey, dude! Put your hands behind your back. Wait, Put your hands behind your back.
The suspect was identified as Officer Henry Capuch of the Chicago Police Department, who had come on his holidays and was roaming around with a girl.
Congratulations! I don't give a about your badge.
I'm sorry, what's going on?
Back up! Back up!
Is this a joke? Guys, what's going on?
Are you guys serious?
You don't look like I'm joking.
Guys,
You guys have a real life on this.
Back
up!
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
Guys, what's going on?
Hey, back up, but don't talk to me. No, we're good.
Guys,
I don't give a about your badge, dog.
Guys, we're not.
Hey, dog.
What's going on? We're
Here,
working
my
at your
bad's right
hotel.
here, dude. It's a little harder.
Guys, what's going on? For real?
Stand up.
That's not what he said.
Okay, can you talk to me?
That's where we're going.
You guys are signing a place here or what? What's going on here? Huh? This is a joke. Job you guys have. What's a joke is a job we have? You should do the same thing, right? You guys recording here or what? Yeah, I am.
The off-duty officer kept telling the officers that he is one of them. However, they refused to be intimidated by his claims and remained steadfast in carrying out their duty.
Is that my arrest right now? Is that a problem? Disorderly conduct, yeah, and the license is 10 feet. The ice bucket? Yeah, sit down. I am gonna sit down. This is a joke. Sit down. You're gonna push me here? You're the toughest guy I know. Congratulations. Right here. Look at you. Yeah, your precinct would be real proud of you. It's the 4th precinct, 100. Yeah, 140%. Yeah, I'm sure they'd be real proud of you. Sit down. Sit down. You stand up like that again, you're gonna get f***ing tased. Think I'm playing. Yo, bro, I'm sitting on the bench. Bro, you're about to get dumped. I'm sitting on the bench. You can't up like that, bro. I'm sitting on the bench, man. Jesus Christ. What the fuck are you talking about?
The officers were having a hard time dealing with the intoxicated officer, as one of them went over to question the witnesses.
Like guys, I'm a bar back here. I was just going back to get some ice, and I see him peeing in the ice bucket, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? He's like, what? Like he acted like he wasn't doing nothing wrong. I'm like, okay. So that's when I got security. I went and got Jermaine over there, and then he's trying to calm him down and like just go. And even the girlfriend, he was like in like fighting mode, and he pushed me a couple times, pushed him a couple times.
The officer was still confident that he could get away with anything just because he was a police officer. However, he was once again shut down by the good cops.
You want my ID yet? No, I don't care about your badge, dog. Dog? You want my ID yet or what?
We'll get there.
Can you back up, please? He's under arrest, man. Please.
He is. She's saying you're.
Okay, I'm gonna ask her to back up.
I am.
Guys, this is not a thing.
I understand. Can you back up, please?
I know you guys are young and other jobs. This is not a thing.
Can you back up?
I am.
Can you back up, please?
You're not listening to a lawful order. Back up. Right now it's obstruction. You want to get arrested for obstruction?
I am.
Kate, he's right. It's obstruction. Stand
Guys,
back.
this is really not a thing, though.
You're going to jail for disorderly conduct. You can't be drunk, piss in ice buckets, yell at security, get in their face.
Bucket, stand with the security guards.
Hey, stop.
Let me see your proof here.
Guys,
Show your badge. Show your thing.
Right here.
It is right there.
Bro, if you stand back up,
What is it?
sit down.
You're gonna throw me down again?
Sit down.
Henry wasn't abiding by the deputy's orders and had to be pushed back into the bench multiple times. Despite this, he kept on making matters difficult for him.
It's the what? Bro, sit the f down! You keep pushing my face in the wall here. Yeah, if you keep standing up. Face in the wall here. Have I showed any resistance? Yes, you keep. Have I showed resistance?
You're about to get arrested for obstruction.
Have I showed Back up!
I'm not kidding.
Hey, Sarge! Hey, Sarge!
Henry, stop.
Sarge.
Hey, partner. I need you to relax a second, okay?
Henry.
But listen to me. Listen to me.
Henry.
I've been here for a few minutes. You've been nothing but yelling. Relax.
Henry,
my body cameras are on.
now.
Just relax.
The deputies then proceeded to escort Henry to their police cruiser, and once again, the off-duty cop just couldn't stop talking.
Oh, thank God. I can tuck myself in. Please don't. Do you want me to loosen these? No, I don't. Don't loosen them. Don't loosen them. What am I telling you? Am I telling you to loosen them or not?
Take off your watch.
I don't need you to take my watch off.
You can't take the gel like that.
Do I need you to take it off?
I'm going to anyways.
You're gonna left my left hand?
You just told me you didn't want it.
I just said it. Why are you gonna loosen it anyways? Don't touch me.
Just get in, dude. Stop trying to argue.
I'm not arguing. This is a joke, dude.
That's the idea, huh?
Loosen it. Hey, at least.
The deputies had a tough time with Henry throughout as he kept on abusing and using the F word multiple times. Finally, the officers arrived at the police station.
Look over this white sign.
He was charged with simple battery and disorderly conduct. After this arrest, the Chicago Police Department relieved him of his police duties and started an internal investigation against him. Police officers often make some questionable decisions, just like this traffic stop.
My family rich than a mother. I ain't gotta sell nothing. I'm set for life.
On June 28, 2023, police officers pulled over Mr. Matthew Wilson for an expired tag. Mr. Wilson stopped and adhered to the cop. However, soon the officer shifted the blame, asking whether Mr. Wilson was carrying any narcotics inside. Surprised by this, he got agitated at the cop.
Okay. These officers are pulling me over. They said it was a tag. Now they're saying that I have no drugs. I'm a business owner. I'm late to pick up my wife. Now they're trying to tell me that I have to step out. I haven't committed a crime. This is Matthew Wilson, CEO of Addictive Culture Entertainment. I'm going to pick up my wife. I got pulled over, cited by these officers, saying my tag. Now they're pulling me over, talking about they want me to get out. No crime has been committed, and they have reasonable, articulable suspicion by constitutional law that I have to have drugs in my car, and they are therefore allowed to do a search on my car. Now, I've told you that I have no drugs in the car. I've told you that I'm not getting out the car because I know the law. I haven't committed a crime.
Mr. Wilson was right, as he didn't commit any crime whatsoever, and the officer had no reasonable articulable suspicion to search his vehicle. However, the officer claimed to have received information from detectives suggesting that the vehicle might be carrying narcotics.
If you want to violate my rights further, I promise you, you're going to be famous.
And I'll tell you right now, I don't normally do this, but we have some detectives that were following you, and yeah, and they think
where'd they follow me from? Tell me.
Well, I don't have that information, but
I travel this road every day.
Okay.
My wife is a doctor in Boulder.
They want you out of the car, and we want to do a sniff on the car with the drug doctor.
I'm not. You don't have. Call your supervisor.
Okay, I'll get.
Are you gonna violate my rights? I just told you to call your supervisor. I'm late picking up my wife, bro.
And I can get information from other officers that tell me they have probable cause to do a sniff on your car.
Because I'm a black man in a Beamer.
I had no idea you were a black man until I stopped you.
Because I'm a black man in a Beamer.
Did not know with the tinted windows.
I don't care about whoever your supposed detectives are that follow me. Man, I travel this road daily, back and forth.
The officer wasn't making any sense, and even Wilson thought that he was just being racially profiled. He refused to step outside his car and didn't give up so easily on his rights.
Multiple times. Yeah. My wife works in Boulder. If you violate my rights, I'm going to make a case against you, and I'm going to win.
Okay.
You're profiling me because I'm black.
Has nothing to do with that.
You're profiling me because I'm black, bro.
You just happen to be black and I just happen to be
No,
white.
you just happen to not be the first officer of white descent to call me a killer because I'm in a Beamer. My family is rich.
Okay.
My family is rich. I don't have to sell drugs. We own construction companies, restaurants, entertainment businesses, houses, real estate, and all type of shit. I don't have to sell drugs, bro.
A lot of people that sell drugs are rich, and then they have these other shell companies that are shell companies.
You're profiling me. Are you going to violate my rights?
Well,
I asked you to call your supervisor.
Okay, we're working on that.
I've asked him to call his supervisor, everybody.
Wilson continued to deny the officer's statements and asserted his financial status, even going as far as flaunting his cash at the officer.
If you have no a dog sniffing it will be.
Bro, you can bring your dog. Bro, you can bring your dog all you want. You're gonna look stupid as fuck. I'm a shit.
Okay.
And I'm a suit. I don't have to sell drugs, bro. My family rich than a mother. I ain't gotta sell nothing. I'm set for life. You about to find out. Watch. Pull me over for a tag. They said it was a tag. Now they're saying I'm a... Detectives were following me.
As Wilson and the other officers waited for a supervisor to arrive, another officer emerged and acted aggressively, almost forcing him to leave his car.
Sir? Excuse me, sir? A supervisor is on the way to talk to you, okay? But I do need you to exit the vehicle now.
I haven't committed a crime and I'm not getting out the car. You're not going to violate my rights. I know the rights. I got
I
lawyers.
understand
We
that,
got
sir.
lots of lawyers.
I appreciate that, sir. But
I didn't even have to give him my information and I cooperated. If I was a dealer, why not run?
Okay.
If I was a dealer, why did I give him my... I know the law. I don't even have to give him my information.
Well, you do.
Because I haven't committed a crime,
Okay.
bro.
You operate a vehicle with expired registration.
That's not a crime, bro.
Yes, it is.
That's civil court, bro.
Okay, so listen to me, sir.
For that.
Sir, we're asking you nicely. Legally speaking, we have the right. The Supreme Court has already decided we can ask you to get out of the vehicle. You choose to not get out of the vehicle as a criminal offense in itself. We don't want to go that area, go that route.
Watch this, y'all.
Okay, so a supervisor is on the way, but you need to get out of that vehicle because if you don't, we're going to remove you from the vehicle and you'll be charged with a crime.
You'll be violating my rights and I'm a suit.
And that's your choice as an American citizen.
Wilson's resistance came to an end when the officer threatened him with an arrest. He soon got out of the car and the cops waited for a K-9 to arrive.
Hey, look, I'm gonna let them search, y'all. Watch this. I want all y'all badge numbers and anything right here. I want you to check everything in here. I'm gonna open up the trunk for you, too. I'm opening up the trunk for you. I don't want to touch you. No, it's okay. I want y'all to search. Have a good search. Have a good search. Watch this, y'all.
It's nothing. It's nothing personal, man.
It's because I'm black and I'm in a Beamer, cuz.
It's nothing about race.
Look at my family. You about to find out.
Which way?
Wilson was furious, and rightly so, as his rights were violated by the corrupt cops. Shortly after, a young officer sided with Wilson, attempting to calm him down.
It's nothing about that, bro. It's because of that right there. You see that? December 16th of 2022.
So if it was a tag, you're citing that to me it's a tag. This individual told me that detectives were following me, bro.
That might be
There's people out here doing 90 and a 65. You chose to pull me over. You cited, I know the law, bro. I got lots of lawyers and lots of money. You told me it was a tag, but now all of a sudden, followed me from where? Where they follow? From a drug. Because I'm black, I must have came from the trap.
It's nothing about race.
I must came from the trap house, huh?
I promise you right now, I can promise you right now, it's nothing about race. It's nothing about that. I understand your frustration. Have you had any good experience with officers?
What's your name
before?
and your badge number?
My name is Officer Zamora. Here, I'll give you my card as well. My name is Officer Zamora with the Broomfield Police Department. My badge number is 5042. Here's my card.
Officer Zamora acted courteously and attempted to de-escalate the situation. However, that wouldn't change the fact that the officers were about to illegally search his vehicle. Shortly after, a K-9 unit arrived and began sniffing around Wilson's car.
Your racist bitch ass.
My apologies, you're losing your appointment there.
Your dog getting hit on my car. I know the cop tricks because I got a brother that's a cop. The cop getting hit, your dog getting hit on. And when you don't find nothing, just make sure you show up and say it in court. Trust me, I got you. I want to watch him search my vehicle. That's my right. That's my right. I can watch him search my vehicle. I'm right here.
You're not gonna be right on his back.
I'm right here. Yeah, I'm right here.
Go back there.
I'm right here.
You gotta go back there.
I'm not violating.
I don't want to put my hands on you, but you need to go back here.
I'm not violating nothing.
Please follow with me.
I have the right to
You have the right to
I got a
walk.
body camera on.
If,
There's not going to be anything.
Well, you stand right there then.
Let's please walk back, no farther. Right where we were, because that's right now. You do have the right to watch. That's fine. Farther, please. Farther.
As Wilson had anticipated, the canine indicated the presence of something in the car, prompting the officers to begin their search. Moreover, he wasn't even allowed to watch them up close as the tyrant cops kept on troubling him.
Please stand over here.
Violating my rights.
A little bit farther. All right? Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, you're more than welcome to watch. That's fine. But please, when I ask you, please, at least respect that. Respect what I'm asking you to stay over here, please.
I respect people that treat humans like humans. I got drugs in the car, y'all. I got pounds of in here. I've been trafficking all over the globe. This gonna be good.
So
I noticed that, so I got a good lawyer.
So that case law, actually, so that case law says that in any traffic stop, at any time, for any reason, an officer can ask a person to exit the vehicle.
The law also says I don't have to get out the vehicle. That's my constitutional right. No crime was committed.
It does. So
No crime.
The officers kept searching his car for a couple of minutes before concluding that there were no narcotics inside. All of this made Wilson more agitated.
That's all I'm trying to do.
I'm not disrespecting
I don't
you.
know you, man. You don't know
I'm
me.
not disrespecting you.
No, well, in a way, you're not letting me talk. I want to just explain things. That's all. I just want to talk to man to man. You understand what I'm saying?
Look, they done went front back. No drugs, guys. No drugs, guys.
And if not, we're out of here. If not, then no big deal. Okay?
I'm black and I'm in a Beamer. That's why. We can't have nothing without being drug dealers. I worked my ass off for years in construction. Life in America as a black man, y'all. I'm gonna make them famous.
Sir, you're welcome to sit back in the vehicle if you want to wait out here. For the supervisor, you want to wait in the vehicle.
I want you to give me my ticket so I can go to my appointment and pick up my wife.
You don't want to
you've already disrespected. You just lied. He just lied and said that his dog hit on my car. Did you find any?
No, sir.
I know you didn't, because I'm not no dick. Now give me my ticket.
Okay, if you want to take a seat back in the vehicle.
The cops realized that they messed up pretty badly, as Wilson had nothing inside his car. It seemed that his allegations of being racially profiled were indeed accurate. Shortly after, Wilson approached the officer who initiated the stop and confronted him.
You want to step out or you?
You said somebody gave you intel that I was a drug dealer, and detectives followed me?
They gave me intel to stop a car, to identify you, and then also to sniff the car.
Who is these individuals that told you this? I have a right to know. My lawyer's going to want to know too.
Yeah, well, it'll be in a copy of our documentation.
A copy of your documentation?
Yes.
You're documenting me when I was originally stopped for my tag.
Yes, and that was my reason for stopping you.
But you're documenting me.
Everything is documented. It's everything is documented. Like this.
So who are these people? Where they followed me from? You said they followed me. Where did they follow me?
I don't have all that information. It was a really quick, brief conversation to catch up to your car.
But why? Because I was black?
It has nothing to do with
because
that.
black people always have. It must be because black people always have.
I had no
That's
idea
why.
what your race was until I got up to you, sir.
Okay, but when you got up to me and seen that it was a black man behind the wheel of this brand new Beamer.
Can we talk real quick over here?
The officers had no remorse for the illegal search they did and didn't even offer an apology to Wilson. He received a ticket for his expired tag and went on his way, although he claimed to file a lawsuit against these racist officers. But as of now, it remains uncertain whether he took some action or not. Cops often treat civilians poorly, but this next incident will leave you stunned.
I'm just asking you to
So that way I
articulate.
get you out of handcuffs and get you in there? Get you all dried up and do your thing?
I appreciate that. I'm just trying to figure the situation out.
In January 2024, First Amendment Auditor auditing Reno 911 was taking photographs of the Public Visitor Center at Northern Nevada Correctional Center when an official didn't like him filming and proceeded to call the cops.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you from that far away.
I'm sorry. This gentleman is trespassing on the property.
Sir, okay.
Can you identify yourself? I'm the warden of the complex.
And what's your name?
So I'm asking him to be removed as a trespasser.
Sir,
he doesn't have authorization to be on the property.
Understood.
He's not an employee here. He came onto the property without permission.
Sir, and my understanding is the facility is on lockdown because of this? This is disrupting operations?
This is disrupting operations.
Okay.
Sir, what is your name?
Okay. Put that down. Put your hands behind your back.
Okay.
Disturbance on the property.
I'm not going to receive this charge at all. Okay, can I advise you one thing?
No, you may not.
Sheriff's Deputy Jason Bueno took less than 30 seconds to make the arrest and didn't even attempt to hear the auditor's side of the story. He then proceeded to place him in the back of his police cruiser.
Okay, and if you don't want to hear your rights, then we're not going to talk about it.
Well, I know it's 197-200, so you're not going to learn that.
Okay, I'm not going to ask you any questions. Step over to my vehicle.
Okay.
You're being arrested for trespassing.
Okay, so where was the no trespassing signs? Were there no trespassing signs?
Well, then I'll explain everything to you, but right now I'm not under Miranda, so I'm not going to ask you any questions.
I'm just asking you questions.
Well, you don't have a right to ask me questions at this point. You have a right to get in the car.
What's the best way to do it?
Hop on in there.
Can I twist this way?
Yep.
If the arrest wasn't bad enough either, the deputy proceeded to make matters worse for him as he rolled up the windows. Let me remind you that the temperature that day was 95 degrees Fahrenheit, and there was also no air conditioning in the car.
All the NRS is off the top of my head.
Do you want written statements, or is it good for? Well, I need written statements. Yeah, they're going to be on our statement form.
That's what I was figuring when he talked. I'm sure he's probably one of those advocacy groups.
Can you give them statements?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
What are you doing? Who are you talking to? Riggins?
Yeah, no, I'll get citizen's arrest and all that, and then we're going to tow his car.
After removing every sort of ventilation from the car, the deputy kept talking with the officials for a further 15 minutes. Finally, he came back to his car and started driving the auditor to the detention center.
Okay, so you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and may be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to talk to an attorney and have an attorney present with you if you wish. You can choose at any time not to make any statements or answer any questions. Do you understand those rights? You are under arrest for trespassing and obstructing. I think you're a little confused on how this may work, and that's fine. Okay, but you don't get to do the interrogation on me. Well, it'll be in your probable cause complaint, okay? I'm not gonna debate with you. That's not how it works. All right, sir, step on out, please. Face the car right here. Just spread your feet apart. Thank you.
Anything in there?
Don't look like you left anything. All right, come on this way.
The auditor's condition had deteriorated significantly. He was drenched in sweat, his face had turned red, and sweat was dripping into his eyes, causing further discomfort. Despite his obvious distress, the officer paid no heed to his condition and proceeded to take him inside.
Got a little sweaty back there.
A little bit.
Is the air running?
No.
It wasn't?
I think you're trying to hotbox me.
I had the air back there going.
Well, you rolled up the window that left a breeze.
What's that?
Yeah, you rolled up the window that left a breeze. So like I said,
Yeah,
I
usually
figured
do that
you were
with
just
the
trying to
air
hotbox me.
conditioning, so. It's nice and cool in here. Right?
You really do need to go read the 10th Circuit Court July
No,
22nd
I'm
opinion.
not going into any court today. I'm looking
It's
you
Ari
for
versus
misdemeanor
yeah.
charges.
No, I understand. I understand what you're doing, but you arrested me for filming in public.
No, I did not.
What did you arrest me for?
I told you. Trespassing and obstructing.
How did I obstruct?
Hey, I'm not going to get into it. I'm sure that you have a big plan and idea
No,
of what
I
they already
don't.
have in your mind.
I don't
You can let that play out. Okay.
I'm just asking you questions based on the actions
You were
right
asked to leave, and you were asked several times by the warden and by the supervision of the facility, and you refused.
The deputy then proceeded to book him into the facility where he was placed inside a holding cell before he was released. Later, the court dismissed the case against him as well. The auditor also plans to file a lawsuit against the deputy and the sheriff's office, and we can only hope that he gets the justice he deserves. This tyrant had no remorse for his actions, but these next officers took things way too far.
I'm on the side of the road, legally parked, with a sign which is protected by the First Amendment. So you can, I'm disrupting nothing. I'm gonna do it right here where I'm at. So I'm
Why
not.
do I have drivers coming up to me telling me that you're jumping out in traffic?
Because apparently they're erroneous. I don't give a what somebody else says. What did you witness? Nothing of the sort. So keep your to yourself.
You wanted our attention, you got it. I mean,
I don't want your attention. Go the away, road pirate.
You wanted our attention.
Go away, road pirates. You keep saying jumping in traffic. When did you witness this offense? Don't you came to me. You came to me. You came to me. You came to me.
Tell me that you're jumping out in front of them with the sign.
So they want to lick your boots, let them.
Trooper Nicholas Gallo and Corporal Stephen Douglas had no basis to detain Jonathan, and that was when they decided to operate disdainful strategy aimed at provoking him.
Don't put your hands on me. Do not give me my property back. You piece of give me my property back. You see this? You tyrant piece of You tyrant. What are your badge numbers?
Step back, okay?
No,
Don't walk up
no,
on me
you
like that.
stole my property.
Did you see anything in my hands?
You
stole your
piece
property?
of
Have a nice day.
The tyrant cops forcibly snatched the cardboard from the poor guy and even tried to lie about it. Jonathan couldn't do anything but record their actions as they made their way off. However, the story was not over yet, as some hours later, the same officers pulled Jonathan over when he was in his car.
The reason I stopped you is you had your hand out the window with
So what?
finger.
So what? It's constitutionally protected speech.
Is the reason why you're doing that? Is the reason why you're doing that?
You're stopping me for constitutionally protected speech, right?
Because you had your hand out the window.
This is what I did. You got a problem with that?
Sir, listen to me. Listen to me.
No, no, no.
All right, listen.
Go
That's called
away.
disorderly conduct.
No, it is not.
That is disorderly
That
conduct.
is called
If you were doing it
freedom
out in the
of speech.
If you were
No,
out in
no,
the public,
no,
you are out in the public and people see you.
No, it is not.
Here's what's going to happen.
No.
License, please.
No.
Here's what's going to happen.
I want your supervisor, please.
I am the supervisor. I am the supervisor.
License,
And that's why
please.
I'm here.
I'm going to reach into my pocket and
You're
get my
fine.
license.
You're fine.
And I'm going to take you to
You're fine.
court.
But here's what I'm telling you. Take it to court. That's what I want you to do. That's what I want you. I want you to take it to court.
But before we go any farther, you're pulling me over for what?
Because
For
you had
disorderly conduct.
Because you had your finger
Disorderly
out the window.
conduct
Now,
what?
here's what's about to happen. You're about to be arrested again for resisting arrest.
No, I'm not.
This time, the reason was even more shocking. Douglas was also joined in by a sergeant who was only making matters worse. He continued to threaten Jonathan, and it was evident that both the officers had no understanding of the law.
Yeah. Right now you're being detained.
For what?
You're being detained.
I told you why I stopped you already, sir.
For putting my middle finger up. That's correct?
No,
Correct.
No,
Exactly.
correct.
Right.
You extended your arm out the window.
No, I have my
Yes,
middle
you
finger
did.
out the window.
Okay, let me get your ID.
You had your middle finger out the window. Okay, yes.
We're going to take you in. We're going to tow the car, and we'll call social services for the kid.
Oh, so
and
now
the
you're
dog.
threatening. Now you're threatening my
No,
child.
it's not
he's
a
telling
threat.
what's
It's
gonna
a
happen.
promise.
You're threatening my child now.
I'm telling you what's going to happen.
However, if this wasn't depressing enough, let's hear a call that Trooper Douglas had made moments before pulling Jonathan over.
He stuck his middle finger out of the window. Okay. What's that? What's that? could lock him up for disorderly conduct. He probably won't go anywhere. Nah, what's isn't it like a improper hand signal or something? Charge? No, I mean like if you stick your freak, I'm telling you, if you put your arm out the road, your hand out the road, and you're like with a middle finger, you could. That's like a, isn't that? I'm pretty sure. You sure about that?
Trooper Douglas had no idea about the law and had to call another fellow officer to inquire about potential charges against Jonathan. Despite being confronted with the truth that Jonathan hadn't broken any laws, the petty trooper refused to give in.
Took his arm out the window with the middle finger. Okay. As he was driving by, like, oh, game on. Okay. I mean, he pulled him over for us, like giving him the middle finger. Yeah, for giving him middle finger. So, yeah, you can't do that. Yeah. That'll get dropped. Yeah, it's going to get thrown. I told him that's going to get thrown out. But it's just going, it's going to cause the problem. He's going to mess up eventually. He's going to do something really stupid. And then we are going to be able to really lock him up. Something stupid like, park in the roadway. Right. Something like that'll fly. Unfortunately, I mean, you can't. We can't pull people over. We can't write them tickets for telling us to fuck off or giving us the middle finger and stuff like that. That's their right to do so.
It's appalling to see how inflating the ego of a police officer can be, as they can be heard planning to arrest him later.
But all right, I'll do some more work up on this guy, and I'll pass it on. And then number two, we have no real basis to write him. It's gonna get thrown out anyway. It's gonna get thrown out. The hand gesture thing. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't count for fingers. For fingers. Middle fingers. So. It doesn't count for sticky hand. I'm just doing middle fingers. No. Okay. Nope. All right. Well, I'll police is inconvenience until you guys. Right. So now, So he's going to do something stupid one day where we are going to be able to lock him up for disorderly conduct, and I just wish we had the witness and even had it on video.
Well, the troopers did charge him for improper use of a hand signal. As expected, the charge didn't stand and was eventually dropped. However, the troopers soon saw themselves in hot waters as Jonathan filed a lawsuit against the 3 officers involved in the scene. The officers later decided to settle the case with Jonathan and ended up paying $50,000 in compensation. Well, this wasn't the first time cops acted outside the boundaries of the law and got served with a lawsuit.
I should get to work, is that what you're telling me?
If you're busy.
We're gonna have a problem between you and I.
In July 2021, First Amendment Auditor Sean Paul Reyes was conducting a First Amendment audit at the Bradley International Airport when State Trooper Lavoie approached him and demanded his ID.
As long as you don't film the x-ray screens, because that's all sensitive and impede the operation, you're fine.
Yeah. No, I'm just an independent journalist gathering content for a story.
I think you're well within your rights. I think you know all of them.
Good morning, how are you, sir?
Trooper Lavoie with the State Police. How are you doing today?
How you doing, Trooper?
Good, I'm here to find out what your business here is at the airport today.
Nothing, just gathering content for a story. I'm an independent journalist.
Oh, great. Do you have your ID on you?
I'm not going to provide you with my ID, Trooper.
By a state trooper for your ID, you're going to have to provide this.
Connecticut, sir, is not a stop and ID state, and unless you have reasonable articulable suspicion,
I'm about to do that. I'm not here to get a legal advice from you.
Yeah.
I'm asking legally an order from a state trooper to provide me your ID. You're causing alarm at the airport. Multiple people have come up to us asking what you're doing.
There's a TSA supervisor who just told me I was well within my rights.
Please?
Sir.
Put your hands behind your back, please.
I'm going.
Put your hands behind your back, please.
The state trooper wasted no time in detaining Sean as he failed to provide identification. Well, Sean wasn't legally obliged to provide one as the officer had no reasonable, articulable suspicion to demand one. Shortly after, the officer also took his phone and proceeded to handcuff him.
I'm not going to cause any alarm.
Last answer.
I don't have I'm not going to put any. I don't even have any ID on me, sir.
That's going to be
it.
Okay.
I can give you my name and date of birth if you'd like. Do you have your body camera on, sir?
581.
Gathering content for a story.
Okay.
I have not broken any laws.
No one said that you did. You're not under arrest right now. You're being detained.
But why are you detaining me?
You're interfering with my investigation.
Sir, you need to have reasonable articulable suspicion.
I'm articulating that to you right now, that you're causing a disturbance at the airport. Yes, you are.
By gathering content, I'm an independent journalist, sir.
You need to stop trying to teach me legal.
Why are you shaking? I'm not going to hurt you.
You need to stop and listen to me. I'm trying to identify you. because you're causing a disturbance at the airport. You refuse to provide me your ID. You're clearly doing this on purpose.
I'm not.
So we're going to go through the books.
I'm gathering content for a story. I told everybody I'm an independent journalist. SEAN.
Yep.
PAUL. One word. Can I get your supervisor here, Lavoy? One. Under threat of arrest, I'm providing you that information.
It's not a threat. It's me telling you what has to happen.
Can I speak to your supervisor, Lavoy?
Absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
It appeared as if the trooper was struggling to control his emotions as his voice was cracking and his hands were shaking. On the other hand, Sean remained steadfast and waited for a supervisor to arrive.
I'm not here to...
No, you can go back with... You can do that with your supervisor. I'm here if you... Whatever you need me to do that you feel that you're going to arrest me over, I will comply with that.
Mr. Reyes.
Yes.
There is no need for you to be handcuffed. You made it this way. You put yourself in this situation. Absolutely not. Not until my backup arrives.
But why are you shaking? I'm not a threat
I'm not
to you,
shaking.
Sir. I'm not a threat to you.
You're detained right now. You're my responsibility. If you fall over,
I'm not a threat
you're
to
my
you.
responsibility. You're saying that, but I don't know that. I don't know that you're not a threat to anything here at the airport.
Sir, the way the world works, you can't handcuff people because you don't know if they're a threat or not, sir. That's dangerous that you're acting like this, really. Sir, are you a supervisor, sir? I am not. Can I get a supervisor here? My rights are being violated.
We're working on that.
Why are they being violated? Because I'm in cuffs and I haven't broken any laws, sir. Sir, there is, as you know, an unlawful detainment. This is you know what that's going to happen, right?
Sean kept trying to explain his point to the trooper, but he remained unwilling to listen. Minutes passed as Sean stood handcuffed, waiting for a supervisor who was taking ages to arrive.
See, the problem is you think you're above the law, and you think you're above. You're above a citizen.
See, now you're projecting your thoughts because I'm in uniform. So you assume because I'm in uniform.
I'm assuming because you put me in cuffs.
Yeah, you're detained. That's 100% right. For failure to comply.
An unlawful detainment. De-escalation. If you do a little bit of de-escalation, things might go a little bit better for you and anybody else.
You could have too.
All I did was tell you I want to invoke my right. Is
Absolutely.
this a supervisor?
No.
Come on, man. Can I get a supervisor here? He's gonna explain to you guys to release me immediately. I haven't broken any laws. This is insane. You can't. Just because you have trust issues, that doesn't mean you can put free citizens.
We have trust issues.
You can't put free citizens in handcuffs.
It's the nature of our job.
This is an unlawful detainment. And when the supervisor gets here, he's going to let you guys both know that, and he's going to tell you to release me.
We're going to release you as soon as we're able to do that. I'm not keeping you detained just because I feel like I want to. You understand that, right?
I don't comply with unlawful orders, and that's just my right as a citizen to not comply with it. You might think it's a lawful order, but it's not. It's not. It's not.
After minutes of waiting, the supervisor finally arrived on the scene, and Sean narrated to him what had happened, hoping for a quick resolution.
Sergeant Drummond. Yes. Sergeant Drummond, I would like to be released immediately from this unlawful detainment. I have not broken any laws. Your trooper did not have any reasonable articulable suspicion to identify me or in any way. I talked to supervisor from the TSA, Brett Kavanaugh. He told me that I have every right to film the security checkpoint. This is a public building. I'm an independent journalist. He's violating my First Amendment right of freedom of press. And like I said, I would like to be released from these handcuffs. Okay. And he turned off my phone. I would like to be released from these handcuffs immediately. I have not broken any laws, sir.
Okay. All right, why were you videotaping? Just out of curiosity.
Same thing I told your trooper. I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story.
Okay.
I'm not going to divulge until the story is published. Now I guess the story has changed to an unlawful detainment by your officer. By your trooper, sorry. And like I said, the longer I'm in here, the longer you guys are violating my rights. So I would, as a supervisor, I would advise you to do the right thing here, sir, and have me undetained.
The supervisor listened calmly to Sean and ended up making the correct decision in no time. The supervisor did an excellent job in de-escalating the situation. On the other hand, Trooper Lavoy was furious seeing that Sean was being let go without any warning. It became apparent that the trooper could benefit from a better understanding of the law. Sean didn't end the matter there as he went over to file a complaint against Trooper Lavoy. However, as he tried to do so, he faced resistance from Sergeant Brian Fahey.
How you doing, Sergeant?
You're videotaping me?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I don't want to talk to you then. If you want to videotape me, then if you want to talk to me like a man, we can chat.
But what about you guys wear body cameras here? What's the difference?
I don't have a body camera.
I understand that. Can I get your name, Sergeant?
Yeah, Brian Fahey.
Brian Fahey.
Yeah.
So there's a serious civil rights violation going on here.
So as I was explaining to your other trooper, I'm a journalist, independent journalist working on a story. Okay. And I was gathering content for that story at the Bradley Airport. TSA became concerned about me filming. Okay. A supervisor came over. The first person who was concerned called the supervisor. Supervisor said, you have every right to film. It's not an issue. I know your rights. You know your rights. Continue what you're doing. One of your troopers out of Bradley Airport, trooper.
How can I help you today with pistol permits? Can I help you today with pistol permits?
Why would I don't need help with pistol permits. I need help with a civil rights violation, as I just told you, sir.
But you can contact our internal affairs department. It's online, or there's a phone number.
Sergeant Fahey's demeanor seemed stern from the beginning, and he wasn't in the mood to grant Sean any favors. However, this demeanor was about to get even worse.
You're a supervisor.
I'm a supervisor in charge of special licensing and firearms. So all these people that are in line, in 529 gun dealers in the state of Connecticut, that's what we're dealing with. There's an outlet for you to make your complaint.
There's a civil rights violation.
But there's an outlet for you to make your complaint, and you can make that. We've given you it.
Why are you guys acting like this? I'm trying to make a serious civil
like
rights.
What? I don't know what you. I can't help you with your complaint today. Yep.
Can you get me that address?
Sure. 294 North Colony Road.
294 North Colony Road.
Yep.
Building what again?
I think it's building 11. I'm not sure exactly. You're going to go. When you come into the complex, the forensic laboratory is going to be on your left. You're going to take a right. There's an island. It's the last building on the right.
And that's where they're located.
You have your outlet to make your complaint. We give you plenty of outlets to make your complaint.
Yeah.
And we've offered them all to you. You have the paperwork, right, to make your complaint?
Yeah, they just gave me the complaint.
Okay. Yeah. You can go right ahead. Right ahead, sir.
But this is part of a thing that I'm going to fill this out, but
Fantastic.
I want to speak with somebody who can help me.
Okay, well then you can call IA, or you can go there, and if they have time to speak to you, they'll speak to you. But you have your outlet. You can go online and you can get the phone numbers.
Yeah.
You've given. We want to entertain your complaint through the proper channels. You want to make a complaint?
Yeah, which is through internal affairs.
Yep.
It's the proper
so
channels.
Given that. Yep.
I will go speak to them personally.
Have a great day.
You too.
Nice talking to you.
The sergeant claimed that he couldn't deal with his problem at the moment as he was extremely busy. However, the sergeant wasn't enjoying Sean filming the area, and in a matter of seconds, he completely lost his calm and did this.
You're all set here?
Excuse me?
Are you all set here?
Well, yeah, there's nothing else obviously you can help me out with at this point.
So you're all set. So you're going to go to IA right now, correct?
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right.
I'm going to be going.
Okay.
I'm going to be going.
Okay. So you're gonna stand here with your cell phone?
I thought you were busy. I thought you were a busy man.
I am busy.
So you should get to work.
I should get to work. Is that what you're telling me?
If you're busy.
We're gonna have a problem between you and I.
His body camera's on. His body camera's on. Stop. He has his body camera on.
I don't care.
Stop,
I don't care. Right? This is private property. Okay?
I'm not doing anything.
You're not going to videotape me and have an attitude with me.
I'll get
but
off
I'm going to tell you what right now, dude. I'm not the one. Okay? I gave you the information you needed, and I gave you your outlet. Right? You were giving your outlet. No, you wanted to stand there and hold your cell phone in my face. Is what you wanted to do. Yes, you do. Take your cell phone and go and make your complaint. Okay?
Okay. Can I grab my cell phone?
You stay right here.
I'll get it for you.
The sergeant made a huge mistake as he forcibly removed Sean from the premises of the building and even dropped his phone in the process of doing so. Later, Internal Affairs claimed that Trooper Lavoie was acting within the law when he detained Sean, and the department also proceeded to clear Sergeant Fahey of any wrongdoing. However, Sean ended up filing a lawsuit against the city, Trooper Lavoie, and Sergeant Fahey. The lawsuit is still in progress, and there's no update from Sean regarding its progress as of now. Well, these officers were corrupt for sure, but they pale in comparison to what these cops did next.
I'm gonna sit
On August 25, 2019, the Worcester Police Department responded to a custody dispute where a Bible Baptist church was located. The dispute involved the pastor, Rizzuti Sr.'s daughter, Rachel Rizzuti, who allegedly had not returned her 11-year-old daughter to the girl's father. As the cops arrived on the scene, they were met by a hostile reception by the pastor.
Who are you? Who are you? Why don't you go inside? You have nothing involved.
Oh, that's my daughter. So yeah, I do have a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You know,
maybe you don't have to.
this has nothing to do with you.
How's that? Kyrie, don't tell me. Rachel.
You done yelling? You done yelling?
Are you done yelling? Acting like a big shot?
We're all set here. You can go inside.
No, you go on.
You're not going to tell me what to do. You can go inside. You're about to be arrested for disturbing the peace.
Here, Tyrant. Let's get him. Look at him.
The pastor called the officer a tyrant multiple times, and that seemed to rile up the cop, which led to a series of regrettable events that should never have happened.
Oh my God!
Heart problems, buddy.
Stop moving that goal.
Stop moving! I don't give
Don't touch me, you homo. Yeah, he's a sodomite.
Get out of my stuff!
Hey, get out of this house! Hey, he just punched the woman! She's pregnant! What's wrong with you?
I'm gonna sit.
Sit down. Are you on?
It's no problem. I'm okay. Stop, Papa.
She's pregnant! Joe, stop. Just stop. She's pregnant! What's wrong with you?
We need an
We're in the church assembly. What's wrong with you people? These guys are tyrants. What's wrong with you? Stay on the ground now. You stop grabbing me. I want a supervisor. I want a supervisor. I want a supervisor. I want a supervisor.
The cops tased and brutally arrested Rizzuti Sr. However, the cops were not done with the arrests, as they also proceeded to apprehend Rizzuti Jr. and his wife, Carissa. The cops' actions reached a troubling point when they put Carissa Rizzuti on the ground, which agitated her family given that she was pregnant at that point.
Let go of me. What's wrong with you? He's a tyrant. I'm resisting you. Get off of him. You're psycho. You're psycho. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. You're psycho. Stop moving. Let go of him. You're hurting me. We're done. Stop it. You stop me. There's nothing. Are you thinking of a dog? Stop. You're a dog. Stop. You relax. Let go of me. You're hurting my wrist. Papa Bianca.
Take a picture up there, Dad.
Yeah.
With their numbers, please.
Everybody, get this stuff. All because they're trying to bully one of our church members and steal their child. Oh, will it? That's not how it works. We'll see. Stop touching me!
Stop moving.
You stop touching me!
Temptation.
We're good enough cops now.
Make sure my wife gets checked out. She's pregnant and this cop tackled her.
Take her.
Supervisor. I want
Yeah.
supervisor. What's this cop's name? No, this is one.
The cops' actions at this point were nothing short of brutally appalling. The officers then proceeded to take Rizzuti Sr. and his son outside of the church. The pastor was frustrated at this point, and rightly so. The cops even proceeded to arrest and take away pregnant Teresa Rizzuti.
You don't care what I said.
You're under arrest. We're going to search
You get away from me.
Okay?
You get away from me.
No,
This
you're
guy
under
was
arrest.
assaulted.
All right?
I'm your arrest.
Yeah.
Oh, am I?
We have a paramedic to check you out.
You get away from me. You've already assaulted me. Assaulted me, tased me. Laying in the back of my church, this guy. Imagine that.
And you wouldn't calm down. He comes cause the scene, then you ring you.
Where'd you get, where you got tased?
I have no idea. He got tased right in the middle back here.
Can I just look at it? Is that alright?
Relax. I got to check you out. Right here. They just need a card for the other guy?
Yeah. I don't even. Do you have his name or anything?
I didn't get the other guy's name, though.
I was literally so caught off guard by everything that happened that I wasn't.
Emotions.
I was like, I mean, it was crazy. My mom's the one right there with the glasses on.
All right, guys, we're good.
Mom,
Thank
they're
you.
gonna tell you, honey, you're going to the police station. You gotta bail us out. You got Joey's credit card. I'm getting arrested you.
I'll write it all down.
Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today, we saw instances where police officers couldn't control their rage and did the unthinkable. All of these encounters showcased how law enforcement officers have such limited knowledge of the law and end up making dire mistakes. I believe these cops must be held accountable for their actions and must also be charged for their crimes. If you agree with me, please consider showing your support by liking this video and make sure to subscribe to stay informed about future cases like these. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here.